Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I am Stacey McGonigal.
My name is Jason DeRoss.
Oh, wow. And we are so happy to be on the interwebs for you today. It is happening. Things are still the same. We are still quarantined up in the homes.
I love the icon you made I know you made it for last week as well, but I didn't remember it was Wednesday until I saw your camel. I'm
You,
just realizing now it's Wednesday.
Yeah, I have turned into a fourth grade teacher during this quarantine, and I can't and I shan't apologize for it. Um, yeah,
No, it's great, but like it's more blowing my mind that, and I'm sure this is everybody now. Is you're
what?
just like every day is like, what day is it today?
Yeah, and you know
Does
what?
it matter?
That's why you have to subscribe to our lovely podcast because we will, at the very least, tell you the day. At the very, very
Sort of.
least.
I mean, I'll tell you the day of the week now, but
Yeah,
what number? What's the number? What month?
it is the
I don't
8th.
know.
It's the 8th, and we're
Of
here.
April.
Let me tell you, yesterday I had a full day. I had a technological nightmare day, just like computer crashing, internet unreliable.
Yeah.
I did a show last night called Improv Karaoke because our
Mhm.
lovely Comedy Hub comedy bar, they have a Twitch channel, so they're going live every night. And so I hosted the show last night, and even though we do this every day, I was like actually nervous to go live. They had like our friend Elkie producing, and he would like behind the scenes be like, "And you're on," and I would like fully poo my pants. I was so scared.
I think I would too, just because of Elkie. This guy's voice is like,
He's the best. He's the
it's
nicest,
yeah.
most lovely person. He also has a Peloton. So I love him.
But when he walks in the comedy bar, you're like, yep, there's authority. This guy runs shit. He's the best.
It's cool to know someone who like gets shit done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially like a Gary and Elkie who are just like,
certainly, especially.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
gonna have some biscotti tonight for dinner with Charlie. It's gonna be awesome.
Can I tell you about the biscotti I made last night?
You know what? You don't even have to tell me about it. I mean, you do have to tell me about it, but don't think I didn't see this online.
Thanks. Thanks.
Oh my God.
Okay. You loved it?
I mean, there was a love-hate thing because it's one of those things. It's like I can never have it, but
Why can't
God,
you
it
ever
looks
have
good.
it?
Because it's through the computer screen. Do you think I'm gonna make it? No, I ain't gonna make that.
I'm going
That
to
looked
tell
like
you
it took time.
it didn't. Yes.
Okay, let's get this going then, because maybe this is tonight's dinner.
Oh, absolutely. And also, hello to everyone in the chat. It's so nice to see all your familiar faces. So I had a full day, and I don't know if anyone else is having this during like quarantine or if it's just me. I don't think that it is, but like because you're really not doing anything, I find that I'm either like not eating really at all, like I'm having a
Oh,
meal a day, or I'm
bless
snacking
you.
like a full monster. So yesterday I was like in a tech mess, which I'll get into because of this improv karaoke show. So I didn't really eat. So I finished everything. I was prepping before the show, and I had penne and leftover sauce, and this is all I did. And it was like a jarred sauce. Usually I make my own sauce, but it was a jarred sauce.
Sure.
Jarred sauce, small casserole. I call it single sad lady dinner. It's the casseroles that are like
You've got one of those. You've got a casserole dish that's small because
yeah, I
it was
call it
definitely
small.
yeah,
Look,
but online it didn't look small. I thought that was a full like baking dish, and I
no,
was like, these are like big full like cannolis baked in this thing. I was like, this looks great.
no. First of all, I call it the Sandra Bullock because in every sad movie where she's single, she's just like eating for one. So I call it my Sandra Bullock casserole. So I had my little Sandra Bullock. We're having fun over here. We're having fun. So I had my Sandra Bullock, and what you do is you put, I just put like jarred sauce, which I added some spices and stuff, some cayennes, sauce.
Yeah,
I penne, or I would prefer rigatoni because I like how big the noodle.
rigatoni's better.
It's big. It's bigger, but like we're in a pandemic, so we
Yeah,
can't choose. Penne,
sometimes you got to sacrifice penne for rigatoni.
exactly. And honestly, we're on the same page about that. Penne, bunch of grated cheese. That's all it
Yeah,
was. And then just
yeah.
layered it, that same layer, and then just did all I had was old cheddar. And that was it.
Do you
Salt
know
and
how
pepper.
do you know how lazy I've gotten? We bought like already pre-grated cheese now is kind of where we're at.
Yeah, but you have a kid. Like, I need to do something in the day. I'm naming my casserole dishes. I need to grate my cheese.
The Sandra Bullock is a classic. I mean, in real
Yeah.
life and in as a
Oh,
pasta dish, apparently.
no one should take this as an insult to Sandra Bullock. We
No,
love
I
her
did
here.
not.
We love her
Yeah.
here. Tennille Arts and Sandra Bullock, we have to protect at all costs. And we will. And we will on this podcast. I'll tell you that for sure. But I certainly had a soft day yesterday. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. And then I did improv karaoke, which was so fun.
Great.
People liked the music video I made. So basically how the show worked was like people gave musicians a suggestion, a band, all isolated in their homes, created a track. Then they sent it to an improviser who had an hour to write a song. And then they fully mixed that song. And then they send it to somebody to make a music video. Isn't that cool?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And were these because I know one thing Comedy Bar does is Glenn shows Weird Al karaoke, so the songs are just legitimately funny. Were they meant to be funny by these improvisers? Were there funny songs?
There were some really funny songs. So the music video I did was about fiber, and it was like a boy band about dietary fiber. And I made it quite sexual, let me tell you. Old McCheese, just a boned up, horned up machine. And listen, I delivered the goods. If you want boy band toplessness, rain, water, lessons about fiber, you're gonna get it all in the music video.
Yeah.
And then our lovely
Someone
friend,
like dumping mueslicks all over their chest. Is that kind of what the vibe we got going?
man, that would have been way better. In a sense, there was, but there is some huge poo jokes. I'll send you the video. I think you'll like it. And then our friend Rod sang a beautiful song about Gerrard Square, which is a mall here, and like a food court staple there. It was really cool in the style of Dave Matthews. It was really neat. Anyways, next time it's on, you guys should come watch.
Well, I'm glad you're in a happy, you got out of your softness a little bit then. It sounds like it was a good night.
Well, you know how I got out of my softness is I cried it out by starting the show Friday Night Lights, which I know I'm late to, but my God, I cried. I watched 3 episodes, cried through both. Or 2, cried through both.
Friday Night Lights, the football
Yeah.
soap opera. Oh, I have a connection with Friday Night Lights.
Before you get into it, can I just tell Jan that yes, Rod's song was about Tropical Joe's. It was. I'll send you the link, Jan. You'll like the song. Okay, Jason, go on.
So Friday Night Lights is like my wife's favorite show. And so she bought me the box set for it because I was like,
I love this, so I'm going to give it to you.
This was years ago, obviously, when box sets were still being bought.
Oh, I have them.
But I was like, awesome. A football show? Hell yeah. I got 1 episode in and I was like,
what?
It's a soap opera. I was like, wait a second. That guy goes in a coma and then his best friend sleeps with his girlfriend. I was like, this is a soap opera. This isn't about football at all.
First of all, that means you got 2 episodes in. Okay. And
okay. I probably got 3, to be honest.
Yeah, because I
tried to give it a chance.
Because I just watched it last night. I'm like, you're describing like at least 3 episodes in. I would say the pilot of Friday Night Lights. And listen, I have poo-pooed Friday Night Lights.
I might have liked
since
the pilot
it came out
because I like the coach. I was like, the coach is in there.
Kyle Chandler.
Like, okay.
Kyle Chandler. I need to marry him. He is my new crush.
Well, I would marry Jesse Plemons out of that show or of any show.
So listen, now you know.
But now I might watch it if you're going through it, and
I think we should watch it together.
I'm on. It's probably going to happen. Although my wife will be like, I've tried to get to watch you a bunch, and now I'm going to be like, well, I'm watching it for the pod.
Mommy, daddy. No, I'm kidding.
But she wants me to give it a chance. It would be great to watch it together. I mean, like we've got nothing but time at nights, I guess. So
you have
great.
You have what?
Nothing but time at nighttime.
But I know, but you said we got nothing but time at nice time.
I'm sure I've given up on like enunciation. I've been in my house for 4 weeks. Today's 4 weeks. Did you know that for me? For us?
You, I think Sunday will be 4 weeks in my home.
because I had a bit of a throat thing on the Wednesday, and I was like,
Oh
"Oh,
my
this is it. I've
God.
got it."
Oh, 4 weeks
Not this
ago.
Wednesday, like the
Okay.
first Wednesday was going on. I was like, "Oh man, this. I guess I'm a part of the whole takedown." And then that's obviously sort of went away. So like
That's good.
4 weeks, I'm thinking I'm okay. I hope.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're in like the weird zone and I can't.
So but my thing is, I isolated myself a little early because I was like, um, on the Wednesday actually was the last time I went out. So it'll be a week, I guess, tomorrow. But I went out but I warned everybody before I came out. I was like, is everybody okay with this? Because I'm like, I got something in my tickle in my throat. Is it cool if I come out? And then everyone's like, yeah. And then I got there, but like everybody had a bit of a sickness because of it's that time of year anyway. So everyone's like, oh, we're all a bit sick. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Anyways, boring story.
Cool.
Fuck this guy.
Oh my God. What a huge decline. But honestly, I'm doing that too. I think I'm in like, you know, when you're so tired, and it's not because I'm tired, but you know when you're so tired that like everything's funny and just like you're so loopy.
Mhm.
I took the dogs for a walk this morning, and I knew I'd been in quarantine too long. Just fully talking to them while I was walking. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys are in a rush this morning. Like just saying weird things openly to my dogs. And then I have a crazy lady that lives around the corner, and she's got a crazy dog. I talked to her like from a distance yesterday, way too long. I just loved it. I was like, I have to say, don't tell my dogs. This is literally what happened. I have to say, don't tell my dogs. Your dog's my favorite on the block. There, I said it. I was saying stuff like that.
I feel like dogs are like that. I don't know if it's a Twilight Zone thing or whatever, but like the person that is just they can't move or whatever. They're in like a coma, but they can hear everything that's going on and they understand it fully and they're trying to communicate. Burger is that person. So like Burger understands everything you're saying, and he's like, "How do I communicate? I know exactly what you're saying, woman."
Listen, I know that our Corona time is getting crazy because I have contemplated, because now that we're doing live streams, I'm looking into like elevating our stream because I'm a weird tech head and I love technology so much.
Yeah.
I don't want to confirm it, but I do want to say there might be a burger cam coming. There just might be. I don't know. Do we want that? It could
Yeah, I want
happen.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that. Do you remember like some of the most watched things on YouTube when it first started up was like people put like a camera in a basket of kittens and they're just like, just watch the kittens, live streaming it.
Burger's sleeping right now like a hot toasted loaf of bread on the couch, and I just think like we might need to just like shoot to him once in a while, and I think it might be nice. So please tell us
You are
in the
getting a
chat.
ton of yeses on the chat,
Okay.
so I think it's going to happen. Also, just before that, the yes bombs came. Any thoughts on the mugshot trend going on TikTok?
What's that?
I assumed you would know before me because you're Aunt Stacy and you're hot on TikTok.
Well, listen, Aunt Stacey had to take a bit of a break on TikTok because she wasn't getting the numbers that she wanted, and she was getting, for real, as a human being, upset.
I can confirm that 100%.
I'm putting out what I think to be exceptional content. Exceptional. And I won't hear otherwise, Jason. It is exceptional content. Not getting the numbers. There's nothing more insulting.
I agree. I mean, I saw you keep up with the hands, like no problem. You were keeping up on that.
Yo, yeah. Sorry. My rat tail just popped out because it was like, yes, hello, I'm on TikTok. Where's the validation?
Yeah.
But so everyone's saying yes
Burger
to it.
just
Burger
turned
King.
into an icon though on our chat as well. A full-on hamburger. I love it.
Oh my God,
Cheeseburger.
Haley, yes. Okay, great. So, and everyone thinks that, well, not everyone, but sometimes I do get messages of like, you don't care about your other dog. I'm like, my other dog is camera shy. Right now, he's like tenderly licking his paw on top of a pillow, like a little prince that he is. And he likes to sit in the office, so I had to set up a chair. I'll get a dog camera, is what I'll do.
I also feel like he's the son that's like, you don't need to talk about me.
Yeah, he's the quiet one who's
right.
like, I'm in my room. I'm like, what are you doing in there? I'm reading Anna
He's
Karenina.
the smart one with glasses on. He's got like a little English schoolboy hat, and he like goes to school and loves it. So he's fine.
He's very quiet, and when I do let them sleep on the bed, I do cuddle him, and he is held the entire night. So he's a soft, gentle angel baby, and he is loved. I will tell you. Thomas will agree. My lovely friend Thomas, Vic is perfect. He absolutely is.
Great.
Except he is the only one in the house that really gets into stuff. I've done some sleuthing, and all the potted plants that get eaten, all the things. It's Vic. Yeah, and Burger just takes the hits because I yell at Burger first.
Vic's a diabolical mastermind.
Have you ever seen The
I
Good
can do
Son?
whatever
Have
because
you
I'll get away with it.
Macaulay Culkin? And guess who falls off the cliff? Spoiler: it's Macaulay. When the parents have to
Oh,
choose.
the Good Son?
Good Son.
Is that the movie we're watching for Monday? Definitely not.
Have you seen The
Definitely
Good
not
Son?
that one. No.
Okay, so here's the thing: we want to get brainstorming on the movie Monday. So we had Clueless, and we were thinking, do people want a dumb action movie, like something to watch that's like silly? So I had offered up, but maybe we should do movies you haven't seen. Is all I'm
Well, I was
saying.
gonna say like because people keep saying that, and that's kind of funny. Like watching maybe the Butterfly Effect, or we called the movie 27 Grams a bunch, but I don't even think it's called 27 Grams. I think it's probably 7 grams or something. But there's that
Oh my
movie.
God.
We were all calling it that. I don't know. It's 21 grams. It's 21 grams.
Jeez.
Or it's 7 grams. I'm looking it up, and there's a couple different movies.
I can't
7
with
grams.
any of this. Botting, Ashley, 27 grams. Okay, so we can start watching movies that Jason hasn't seen. I'm absolutely down for that. So Ashley's saying 27. Jameson is saying 21.
There is 2 movies. One's 21 and one's 27.
Jesus Christ.
And there's one called 7. I'm just looking at IMDb, and
First of all, the movie Seven's with Brad Pitt. I think that's a spooky one.
Oh no, 7's a different movie, but there's 7 grams as well. 7 is the one I've told you the story about how I watched 7 and how terrible that was.
I don't even think you saw 7. I think you fell asleep and someone told you what happened. And Nigel's right. It is too many. Yeah, you did fall asleep. You fell asleep during 7.
I will tell you, it was in the movie theater, and I woke up at the very key part, and I literally yelled out in the movie theater, "What?" Because he kept going, "What's in the box?" I was like, "What is in the box?" I had no idea.
Jason. Okay, here's the thing. In theory, it's all fun. Like, oh, we're going to watch movies that Jason hasn't seen. I think they're going to not be good movies. Is my concern. My concern.
I agree.
Because your references, like, I don't know, like, I don't want anyone to have to buy or eBay source a VHS for these films.
No, and that was the whole thing. Like Clueless, I actually had to.
Nigel just said, Jason, I
really
hate you now. Okay, I do want to apologize to people in the chat. I thought Clueless was on Netflix, but I had forgotten that I wanted to watch Netflix Clueless like a year ago and ended up buying it. So I'm sorry to those who like bought it, but I mean, like, now you have it, and like that's just a great film that you'll come back to. I offered up Speed because, listen, we are all a little boned up. You know we like Sandy. Protect her at all costs. Mm-hmm. So then we got a Sandy and a Keanu because Jason wanted to watch Point Break. And of course I love a Swayze. So I didn't know if we wanted to go action or if we wanted to finally have Jason watch a movie. I would watch Say Anything. Wondering if that's on Netflix. We'll have to do some.
Say Anything, Better Off Dead, which probably doesn't hold up.
Better Off Dead. When did you even reference that movie?
Well, I'm just going with the John Cusack movies from the 80s.
I can't believe it. Kitty's got claws. Don't lean back like this. It's so gross.
I know.
Just anyone lean back like this?
The mayor.
Oh, didn't you know? I'm the mayor. Ew, just like the bottom chin is just not the vibe. People listening to the podcast, just imagine a double chin and a very sad 34-year-old woman. Botting is correct. Clueless does hold up. It does.
Yeah, we went over it. It did hold up.
I know.
Is there movies that don't? What is your childhood movie that you're like?
Dirty Dancing.
Maybe we explore that.
Dirty Dancing, Grease.
That's hilarious because I was gonna say let's do Dirty Dancing.
That's truly not even a problem for me. Dirty Dancing, Grease 1, Grease 2 is really good too. That was one of my childhood movies. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we know this about me. I think
Dirty Dancing is like so many people just love that movie.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I was on a podcast.
And I was like, it's all right.
What was your childhood movie? Nothing. I don't think you've ever seen a movie. What was your favorite movie?
Probably Goonies. Maybe
Jan, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, that's what we'll do. That's what we do.
It's such a good movie. Jameson watched Clueless for the first time last night, and I'd be curious on his review because I think he watches a lot of movies. Would we?
Shayla's never seen Dirty Dancing.
Who hasn't? Shayla?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Shayla, no. Give yourself the gift of Johnny Castle, Patrick Swayze at his best. This is my thing about Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing.
Because there was still Ghost. There's still Ghost.
I wasn't a Ghost fan. I know you love it because I think you
Love Ghost.
Well, you love a paint lounge, so that would make sense that you'd be into like some sort of couples crafting sex thing.
You know that yesterday I almost brought it up, but I didn't want to interrupt Ashley Botting because it was so great having her on. But I got an email pop up from paint lounge. Halfway through, I was like, "Do I say this? Do I mention this?"
I hate a paint lounge, even though I've got my color by numbers, paint by numbers in the corner. Jenny Cirillo also hasn't seen Dirty Dancing, and that is concerning to me.
What's
Get
happening here?
on it. Treat yourself. Patrick Swayze is so sexual in an unsexual way that is magical. Magical, I have to say.
Robbie also saw Clueless for the first time this past weekend. We changed some people.
Wow, that's great. Jameson says he can't get over how freaky Jeremy Sisto made me feel.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying off the top. You're like, is he not? Are they not boyfriend girlfriend? Because it was like everything was like
Elton.
big arm hugs that were like.
Is that Elton?
Yeah.
I think he is in like a Law and Order show now, and I can't take him seriously because I'm like, what's Elton doing? Or like, Elton got a kid now? Like he's only Elton to me. That's it. I can't see him, but I like his voice and I like how it sounds. So.
Legend might be, because I don't know if anybody's probably seen Legend.
What's Legend? Tom
Cruise movie from the 80s that the guy who created Legend of Zelda based it on.
Oh, okay. Okay, Nigel says, in general, watch Dirty Dancing, then watch Dirty Dancing, the movies that made us. It's so true. How they made Dirty Dancing is wild. Like, no one wanted to make it. And then these, like, two boned up ladies ended up making it happen. And truly, the business dealings of that movie is wild. What? Literally, the lady who wrote the movie, you'll watch her and you'll be like, that's Stacy. Like, it was just me. Like, they
I was just gonna
kiss
say,
and they
but
dance.
also on top of it, just a picture of like two women at a cafe just boned up. Let's make this movie. We got to make this happen, Deb. Yeah, we totally do, Barb.
We got to make this movie. They absolutely did. And then that woman, the back end business deal of the whole situation is amazing. And like Bodning said, Dirty Dancing makes me feel things. It does. It's romantic. It's wonderful. When you rewatch it with a different lens, does Jennifer Grey's character say much? No, we don't really want her to. Mm-hmm. I agree with Nigel. It's crazy. You have to watch the backstory of that movie.
And apparently Sloane is in Legend, but I'm not taking this away from. I think Legend would be difficult. It sounds like Dirty Dancing is what we're leaning towards.
I'm happy to watch Dirty Dancing. I mean, I would
anyway.
I want
to do a Ferris Bueller. I want to do a Dirty Dancing. I'd love to do like.
Okay.
I don't know. What was the other ones we said?
Wayne's World. Although no one wants to watch that except me. I'll just watch it at my house tonight. I have no problem doing that.
I just found out that the lady that directed Wayne's World, she's also like she was huge into like the punk scene in the 80s and the 90s. Cool. And now I love the movie even 10 times more. She made these awesome documentaries about the Los Angeles punk scene in the 80s, and it's full on nuts.
Cool.
Anyways, that's just a little personal. I was like, I'm taken by this woman now.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah. Don't think every teenage boy didn't do that to their girlfriend after that movie, for sure.
Oh my God. What was that even like, having a boyfriend or girlfriend as a teen?
Hard.
For you? I feel like your high school romances still had the weight of like a couple in their 40s going, how are we going to make the mortgage?
I'm just kidding. I had a great girlfriend in high school.
I know, but I don't think it ended well based on the stories.
I had more than one.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol at Big Cat Rescue.
Wow. Someone was on the kitty cat parade.
I don't think so. I think people normally have like at least one or two relationships in high school.
Were you crushing?
No. I don't think I wanted to be in high school. I think I was there for fun.
I
It was a
remember
good time.
my first like official date was like, first of all, the guy asked me out while I was changing out of my one Backstreet Boy top that I'd sweat through while I was putting on my second one, when I was because I had early rehearsal. And then it's kind of a sad story, but the way that it ended, he like walked me to my door and I was like, finally, I'm gonna get the kiss, like I'm gonna be kissed. And then
Yeah.
he just walked me to my door and then was like, night. And then I remember like walking into my house being like, what do I have to freaking even do to get a goddamn smooch?
Do you know he was just as scared too, and he probably walked
No,
away
he
being like,
wasn't
"God
scared
damn
because
it."
a week later after he broke up with me from the gas station that he worked at, he was kissing someone else that I knew. So he was getting the business.
Maybe he just learned this from his mistakes. He's like, I should have done it. Next time I'm gonna do it. And then he did.
Nope. Next time I'm going to do it with a different girl.
Yeah, he learned.
My God.
He's like, I've already screwed this one up. I'm out. Stacey, it's over. Anyways, Deb.
My mom. He kissed my mom.
Oh yeah, your mom's name's Deb.
Yeah. So yeah, he got it. Sad. But that's okay. I ended up, dating someone with a cool ponytail. It was pretty great. So it all
Here we
worked
go.
out.
Here we go. We were talking about like Kurt Russell and
What? No one ever said Kurt Russell.
No, but I was gonna say Patrick Swayze, Kurt Russell,
Oh, Footloose.
and Kevin Bacon. They all seem to fall in this sort of like similar type. And now we've got a Footloose is my jam on the way. So like,
And Shauna, I love a Footloose recommendation. Obviously, I love any reason to dance or watch dancing. Here's the thing. I remember watching Footloose and being like, Kevin Bacon is being presented to me as someone to be sexually interested in. And I feel nothing. Kevin Bacon in Footloose is like, he felt like a neighborhood guy that was good at dancing that we all made him dance at like block parties.
yeah.
Are you even listening to me?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to, but for some reason I was remembering, remember we both, or at least one of us taped for Tremors, like sticks or something like that. And we filmed each other for a self-tape or something. That was what was going through my head.
That was,
When you brought up,
you went from my non-attraction to Kevin Bacon made you think of
Yeah.
Tremors. First of all, I love Tremors with Reba McEntire. So sick, so good.
Yeah.
Never did that with you. I didn't tape for Tremors 6 with you.
I did. I have to, I was taping with you in your living room in Toronto, 100%.
Oh my God, do you have the tape?
Probably.
Okay, if you can find that later, we'll play it tomorrow. Now we haven't played Ding That's My Stop for a couple of days. Do you have any dumb stories? I know I didn't ask you.
No, I've got dumb stories. I've always got dumb stories. I don't know if I've got enough stacked up to do a ding. That's my stop, but we've got a few of them we can go through for sure.
Okay, I mean, no pressure.
No, I love it. We'll start with the one that, as I always do, the one that I'm like, okay, we'll see if this is anything. But
Why not just start with your favorite one? What?
Because then we have nowhere to go. Where are we going to go? Okay, great. I'll start with this one then. I
So
like this one a lot.
Okay, great.
Coronavirus? Ice cream van delivers for Belfast vulnerable. It's these two dudes driving around in an ice cream truck, serving ice cream to people during these times, which I thought was pretty great.
Oh, I thought you said coronavirus wrong off the top on purpose.
Nope, it's the title of the. It's one of these like
Kona.
cool pun titles. Coronavirus. Ice cream van delivers.
First of all, that's not good. No, that's
I will
bad.
say this is. Well, it's actually not that long. That
When
long
you
ago. It's
make
from April
ice
2nd,
cream,
so.
you have to hand it off. The basis of this business is bad.
Well, the weird thing is this. Actually, now that
The
I look
whole
at the picture,
thing is weird, to be quite honest.
is yeah, it's called Mr. Whippy, the truck.
Ugh. No.
Ices are niceys. Okay. But it's got. I'm going to explain the picture. I'm going to explain the picture and why it's weird to me.
Ices are niceys. You softly reading ices are niceys is bananas.
It's also like, I don't even know if that's what it says fully, but it's kind of cut off.
It's just you going like this. This is you.
Mr. Whippy is even worse. Yeah.
Ices or nices? Ices or nices? What were you saying?
Oh no, nieces are invited to the university. That's what it says.
Niece.
Oops, sorry.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. This is a cucumber. I don't even know what I'm holding. What have you been reading? A mango? Oh, a mango. Oh, wow.
I wonder why ices are nices is in my head.
Oh my God. My friends and family are gone. What year is this? 2024. Do you guys want to watch Dirty Dancing?
Okay, so here's this picture. There's a man who's obviously the delivery man, has like the window that opens up in the truck where he doles out his ices that are niceys. And he's got a mask on or whatever. But then there's the old man beside it who's posing for the picture. He's got a cane. I think because this person delivers to people that are in like the more vulnerable ages.
Yeah.
And he's standing there and he's smiling the hugest smile, but he's holding up a big bag of potatoes.
No, Jason,
and that's it. He's smiling with a big bag of potatoes.
I just want to say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And I would be remiss if I didn't ask you just to email me the photo and I can put it up so everyone can see it. I stopped listening at Kane. Everyone put in the comments when you stopped listening. You lost me at Kane.
This photo is really good.
The potatoes
great.
too. Yeah. So there's two people who bought a van and thought, hey, we all got to stay home. Let's make ice cream for everyone. So they have to come out of their homes, break the 6-foot distance, and get ice cream from us.
I'm pretty sure this is a truck that was already doing that way before. Let's see the quote. The quote is, when we had seen the current situation was starting to rise, we knew that there would be problems for some families and elderly who cannot get access to food. The community are totally over the moon with it. They're just concerned about shops and going out in general. So great. It gives me great peace of mind that it's basically on their doorstep, so they're not leaving anything to chance. Although they're probably saying it like, it gives me them a bit more peace of
mind. Oh my God, what happened? Okay, next story. This story is cursed. Oh my God, you at any point could have coughed anywhere else, but you did it on top of your mic. This story's cursed. What?
Now I'm going to get my own diseases.
Oh my God.
A confined Spaniard stays safe by skiing in his living room.
Oh my God. People are so weird.
Yeah. And it starts off, his quote is, I had a spark of creativity.
No, you didn't, Dale. You didn't. You lost your damn mind.
What you did is you put a bunch of pillows on your bed and you put a sheet over it and pretended it was a mountain. Okay, great.
Have you seen those people who are putting? I'm gonna jump over the fact that you said palo because I think we're really giving you the business today. But
today.
Have you seen the people who are putting soap on like their kitchen floor and then they're walking on the dish soap, so it's like a treadmill?
No, but I thought that was the stupidest thing because I can't waste soap right now. We're down to like the hotel bars that we stole years ago. But I'm gonna probably do it.
Yeah, we have to. It looks so fun, and they just like they walk. They get like the tread.
Well, you got a Peloton.
Hell yeah, and I'm on that baby.
So you're good. But me, I don't have a Peloton. So maybe the soap thing is going to be how do they strap them to their feet? Because my elastics are being used up.
They're just putting it on their linoleum in their kitchen. The soap goes on the floor. What did you think they were doing? Oh no, you thought they were putting
strapped a bar on each foot.
Oh no. I saw the moment that we were not on the same page and my heart dropped.
I felt the moment when you got onto my page and were like, what's this book?
This book is lettuce and it's not even real. No, they squirt dish soap onto the floor.
I get it now.
Oh, welcome. We've missed you.
I literally was like, they took 2 bars of Dove soap and put them on like ice skates and just started.
That's what Dale did, I'm sure, to go skiing in his living room.
I don't know what he did.
Ugh.
I tried to read it, and even after I went through the article, I was like, I still don't fully understand how you were skiing. Like, it just seems like you made a stop motion video of you pretending to ski, and that was your fun thing.
Okay, yeah, because
Uh,
I don't want to revoke dumb stories from you today, but I think I'm gonna have to.
no, because I saved the best for last.
Oh, you did?
I did. I told you.
Okay.
You got to go somewhere. This is my favorite one. A U.S. man teaching his dog how to drive was arrested after the high-speed chase. So,
So a man taught his dog how to drive, and then he got arrested.
because they were going, they were 100, they were traveling at 100 miles per hour. So, and it was a pit bull. So, they were giving chase. They got close to the vehicle, a 1996 Buick,
And
and
the
were
dog-
shocked to see a pit bull in the driver's seat and a man steering and pushing the gas pedal from the passenger side.
That's so stupid.
It's amazing. Like, they didn't know, like, they weren't pulling him over because it was a dog driving. They were literally in a high speed chasing as they got closer. Like, pull over, pull up. What the hell's going on?
I feel like that's so funny. Do they have a photo of it?
Well, they don't know. They didn't take a picture of while it was happening. They just got a general picture of a pit bull as the headline. So no,
Oh, damn.
it,
What?
no kidding.
What?
Alberto Tito Alejandro was booked on multiple felonies, including driving under the influence of drugs.
Oh, yeah.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
Cal Surprise on that one.
What we didn't know is Alberto Tito Alejandro was the dog's name.
Oh, my God. I can't. See, like, I'm just telling you.
I've been a trooper for almost 10 years, and I've had a lot of excuses, and I've arrested people or pulled people over, but I've never had the excuse that the dog was driving. That means to me that this
What?
didn't start with him actually teaching his dog how to drive. He
But,
was
like,
high as hell. He
I
went
want
for
to
a drive.
I want to ask this because I don't know if this is stupid, but like, how did he like? Was the pit bull like holding the wheel?
Yeah. Like, he was sitting up in the seat, and he was in the passenger seat with his foot on the gas and just holding the steering wheel like this, driving from the side. But I think what happened from that last comment is he was driving high. He was going too fast.
Yeah.
The police hit the lights and was like, "Get that guy!" And he went, "Oh no, I can't go back to jail." And he just like, "Oh crap, I don't have anybody to switch with me, dog." And he switched seats.
Oh, he
probably.
switched
It was
seats
like-
with the dog.
and he was like, "Wasn't me. I was teaching my dog how to drive."
Oh
He went
my
too fast."
God, that's such a high excuse. It was actually my dog. I was just teaching my dog.
Are they buying it? Are they buying it? Are you talking to your dog? Yeah, I think.
I found
something.
this picture, and it's why I'm laughing so hard, because it's actually a GIF, but it won't play for some reason in my program. Don't worry, I'm getting a new program after we do our live stream today. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it is. It's playing as a GIF. Yes, this is what I.
What is happening?
You gotta watch the stream. This is what I imagine it looks like.
Pull over. Pull over.
It looks like this.
It's a cardigan. Killer boots, dude. Yeah, that's great. We should watch them.
Jan says that's for sure Burger, but he just steals Stacy's sunglasses and keys and takes the car for a spin.
Well, I think she put that up before you put the image up, which is crazy because this dog does look like Burger stealing a jet ski.
I know, doesn't it?
This is him in his steampunk phase and just
Hell
being like,
yeah.
"Let's go."
Hell yeah. Oh my God, that makes me laugh so much. Oh Jesus. Oh, that's a good one, Jason. I'm glad that you shared that with us.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything else, but I mean that's got to be the story, right?
Oh my God, no. What's like the dumbest thing when you were wasted that you
Oh, come on.
no, like an excuse. Like what's like I would always pretend that I wasn't drunk. Like I would always take that that motto.
Well, I know my parents are probably listening to this and they're going to love this, but because they were a part of it. But the first time I got drunk really was the last day of high school
Oh, I know this
for me.
story. That's but please share it.
Yeah, so I was passed out by 9:30 a.m. in the washroom, and
Yes.
like just the room, like not to get graphic, but the room was just covered in vomit, and like I was literally lying under a stall with my. Apparently, a grade 9 student found my feet coming out of the stall in towards the urinals were, and so he went and got the vice principal,
That's
and I was
perfect.
woke up by the vice principal being like, get up," and I was like, "Oh God, I'm sorry, I was just like studying all night because exams are coming up."
Hey, dude, I've just been studying. Like, you know how it
But then I
is?
remember he said something like, "You're drunk as a skunk." He said, "You're drunk as a skunk." I remember that, and I
Wait, the
said something
guy in
like,
the bathroom said you're drunk as a skunk?
"No, the principal when he
What
woke
a
me up."
ween. What a ween thing
Well,
to
he goes, "You're drunk as
say.
a skunk," and I was like, "You got it."
Yeah. And honestly, Jason, you're the winner in that situation. What a classic. To me, a vice principal is the same as a stepdad. They're always named Dale. They're always just a little disappointed, but like,
No, mine were really nice to me. They actually, I had to get suspended one time, and one of the vice principals apologized to me. He goes, "But like, he's like, you did it in front of the whole school. We gotta let you go." And I was like,
it's
"All right,
because
go
you're
ahead."
so charming that like I could imagine if I was your teacher, I could imagine going home and going, the thing about it is he's so funny. Like,
I had that with one or two teachers. I mean, some
yes,
teachers
of
hated me, but one or
course.
two was like they really liked the bits. They were like, "This is." You could tell they were like
Jason,
mad, but they couldn't stop. They couldn't keep a smile down. So I was like, "I'm doing all right."
the things I have seen you get away with on stage with me, I- it's un it's undeniable. It's infuriating. I remember when
Well,
we had to have those meetings at Second City where they're like, okay, like you have a meeting before your next contract.
yeah.
And they're like, so what are your goals? And it was after our first show together on the main stage. And I was like, this next show, I'm going to be at least half as charming as Jason Deras, or I will implode myself. Like I was like intense about
And
it.
then we sat on stage and ate pizza for 8 minutes.
I was like,
So
I'm gonna take
check mark.
his soul and I'm Ursula and he is Ariel and I'm gonna steal his voice. And I'll pretend that he's 5'7".
I'm 5'7".
No, you're not. Not even close. You're not even close to 5'7", and I won't even hear it.
My doctor's -1, but 9 out of 10 doctors have said that I'm
No, they have
5'7".
not. Only
Yes,
one.
they have.
Only one because I saw it on your face. You're like, I've got something to tell you. I was at the doctor again. I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? You're like, oh, I'm not even talking
That's
about.
the one doctor.
I'm not even
He was
talking about
like,
my medical
"You're
problems.
5'6".
You're 5'6". You are shorter than me.
Anyways, that doctor's, I stabbed him. It's over.
But he loved it because I did it with such charm. I don't have that charm. We talk about it all the time. My friend Audrey's in the chat. We went to high school together. I would always get in trouble and Audrey would always not. And I was like, we did the same thing. And they're like, yeah, but Audrey
Look,
is smart. Yeah.
I was gonna say too, like I don't know Audrey well, but I know Audrey
She's
is
the
like a
best.
wonderful person, and
Yeah.
I can't imagine she was even getting in trouble in high school. So it
She
didn't.
was doing the same thing as me, but they would be like, they would never get mad at her. I would get in trouble.
Well, I think it's because when you say that they're doing the same thing as me, it's like, oh, we were in the choir together. She was singing and I was singing.
No, we were in
But Stacey, you were singing like this. Fuck this again.
Fuck you, Canada.
We're yelling at Audrey. Audrey wasn't saying fuck this. Yeah, but she was singing too.
She was singing too. She told me to do it. No. Audrey, okay, first of all, Audrey joined the Model UN.
I don't know what very muscular doggo is or verb muscular doggo.
Very muscular doggo because the gif of the bulldog is just a man on a jet ski with his dog in the middle. Yeah,
I
muscles.
see.
But Audrey joined the Model UN. So I joined the Model UN because there was this hot guy in the Model UN. Don't say his last name, Audrey, but if you're you're in the chat. What was his name? Graham? She goes, teachers loved me. It was true. They would yell at Stacey while I was standing next to her. Always. Okay.
You're still getting this as an adult. I mean, Baker confirmed that the other day.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, the people at the Model UN was surprised I was there. And I was too. I just needed something to do. Okay. And then they gave me nothing. I ended up getting Venezuela and I dug up some juice, let me tell you. But also,
You just said I got Venezuela, so I got nothing.
No, back in the day in Alliston, no internet. Like what? Like everyone's like, you can just do that. And then I dug up all like obviously the internal and massive issues in Venezuela. And
The drug running, yeah.
yeah. And so can you imagine in high school, everyone's talking about like, these issues. And I'm like, I want to talk about the drug problem in Venezuela.
Love it.
Thank you. I also had a blind teacher, okay, who would yell at me in class and I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be doing anything. And she'd be like, Stacey, get back into class. And they're like, she hasn't moved. Like she would just yell at me all the time. Yeah.
I did get that from, I had a couple teachers that obviously weren't having it. One in particular. And I knew she knew it because she came into supply one day and we were in a portable.
Yeah.
And
Love a portable story.
I literally dropped my pen, not on purpose. This wasn't a bit because I would fully admit to a bit anyway. And she's like, that's it, get outside. And I was like, what's happening? And she took me out to the stairs and she's like, I know you and I know and you're going to end up on welfare and me and my husband are going to be paying your taxes and we're going to be paying your life. And she went off on me and she was swearing and everything. And I go, fuck you. And she goes, oh, do you want me to go tell the principal that you just swore at me? And I was like, let's please bring the principal out here and we can just reiterate this entire conversation. And she got all like flustered and went inside. She goes, you stay out here. And I was like, great.
Okay. That's insane. You broke a woman. You broke her. She's not right. I can't believe she said that to you.
She was very young, and that's not like an excuse or whatever. I think she was like just getting into teaching, and
That
she just
is an
she just wanted to
excuse.
take shit.
That is an excuse. If you're a young
like-
teacher, you should.
Well, when you're not young,
even-
it's not about youth. It's about like, oh, she's just like. I think she was like, she probably hadn't dealt with a lot of crappy students yet, and she was just waiting to see like who the
Well, I
troublemakers
think-
were. And I'm sure there was stories of me in the staff lounge because I've had teachers tell me there was stories of things that were going on. And I was
Just,
like, okay,
I
that's
just
great.
see a teacher coming out of the staff lounge with a cigarette going, we're talking about you in there. Holy.
It did happen once too. I had a supply teacher that were doing the attendance, and they're like, Shaw, Deborah, Jason. Jason Deborah. I was like, okay.
And you were like, I just hit my mic. Welcome.
Present.
Present. Looking forward to giving you my gifts. The thing about me was I wasn't.
Anyways, these glasses aren't real. Okay.
And neither are these. And this hat is also not real. Nor is this
But
wig.
these glasses are real.
But
Can't tell
before-
me to take them off.
Oh, I can't help but notice we're getting to Shakespeare. I believe this cape will be needed. I just see you walking into class with like a briefcase and just being like, whoopee cushion, water balloon, pudding for snack.
Is this physics? Okay. This is what I plugged.
I feel like I wish that we were friends in high school because I think I would have ended up in prison at least once. But like, I was so, oh my God, guess who's back today? I
bikini.
can't even tell a lie.
Is she in the hot bikini?
She is, but she has she has her duvet from her bed wrapped around her.
Is it a pink duvet?
No, it's brown.
Oh no.
Wow. Anyways, bikini's
Earth tones.
back. Wow. This I feel like this podcast is just taking a full turn. But
You got a dog driving this car today. That's
oh
all.
yeah. Well, my thing was like I wasn't a bad student. Like I was so scared of getting in trouble. But I also just like had a mouth. So, but I would never really. I think I would tangentially get myself in trouble. Do you know what I mean? I would never really yell
Yeah.
at teachers, but I think I just had an attitude. What?
Some things don't change, you know?
Listen,
It was like,
I got beat up outside the cafeteria because I got put into a sleeper hold because I got mud on one of my friend's windbreakers, she said, because I kicked my leg trying to be funny and she put me fully in the sleeper hold. Okay. And no one believed me. I cried wolf too many times. Not sleeper hold wolf, but I fully got put in the sleeper hold like this. I was like one of the. I was like.
I remember the sleeper hold. For some reason, everyone thought it was like the best thing to when you're like in elementary school or something to fight is like get him in the sleeper hold. It's like,
Yeah, I got put into a sleeper hold up against a Coke machine. And she was like, "Don't you ever put mud on my windbreaker again. I was like, I won't. Okay, I
I don't know if
won't.
this is the same for you, but I know as boys, it was always like, the talks were always like, so how do you guys get out of the sleeper hold? Good one.
No, because I
Good one,
walked
Derek.
into the cafe and I was like, I just got put in the sleeper hold. And they're like, no, you didn't. I was like, okay.
You know, you get out of it, you flip your head back, break their nose. That's it. There you go.
This one girl, I remember she got mad at me because her best friend in drama class got mad at me because I was showboating. Kelsey Priest. And she was like, I'm going to beat up Stacy. And I remember leaving the class and this really intimidating girl in grade 9 was like, yeah, you know Stacy? And I was like, what? Who? She's like, I'm going to beat her up. And I was like, good luck, man. Oh, she'll be so scared.
Hey, I think your pants are leaking.
Yeah, I'm peeing myself. Audrey says, I still don't really believe you. It honestly, at 34, why would I still be telling this lie?
It's the Mandela effect. You've told it so many times
That I now
as
believe
do
it's
I.
real. No.
You believe it's true. Your brain believes it's true.
No. You know, it's nice to go down the old memory lane of high school, you know?
Yeah.
Now Charlie's going to be going through high school.
Except his high school is going to be online now.
Yeah, totally. And he's going to be like, in class. And you're going to be like, sick bit, dude. You give him the wave in there?
He's going to be putting up different backgrounds. I guess I'm in space now. So
What are you going to
can't
do?
hear
Catch
you.
me. Catch
There's a vacuum
me.
up here.
So crazy. I can't. Yeah, no, it's going to be a different time, you know? A different time. But the crazy thing is, I think that I forgot in high school that my teachers were people. Like, I just forgot they were human beings. So I would see them like at the grocery store and I'd be like, oh my God, I saw Mrs. Bubba getting oranges. What is she, a murderer? Like, she's just getting her groceries. And I was like, what is she doing out of her cage, man?
Teachers in the wild, I don't even remember like encountering any of those.
My sister used to go to an all ages club and there were some teachers rolling up there. Sad.
See.
Sad.
Yeah, if you're a teacher, you shouldn't be allowed to go to an all ages club.
I don't know I think you had to be 18 at least. Or maybe
So it's all ages as long as you're plus 18.
Audrey, what was the bar in Barrie that we'd always go to? Let me know in the chat. We used to get polar bear shots. I see. In the tubes.
Icy is nicey.
I'd like to play, excuse me, bartender. I'd like to pay $15 to not get buzzed at all with a tube of your finest liqueur. Like, those shots do nothing. You know when like waiters come to the table and they're like, you guys are so great. I wanted to give you some complimentary shots. And then it's like, it's a buttery nipple. I'm like, okay, so what am I going to do? Lick the cream?
Yeah.
No.
Those Jello shots were
Queens.
just Jello for the most part.
Oh, totally. So it was the Queens we would go to in Barrie. Some of the teachers would roll up there. But first of all, I'm not a shots person at all, but like, give me something. Give me like a whiskey or a tequila. Give me, if you think I'm deserving of a shot, don't give me like a polar bear.
When's your birthday? Your birthday
February.
is coming up?
It's already passed. Yeah.
All right, no shots. Don't have to worry about it.
What's your favorite shot?
I don't know if I have a favorite one, but the favorite one is that gets me drunk the quickest, probably.
See, that's why I don't like shots, because when you take a shot, it's first of all not enjoyable. And then all of a sudden it hits me like a ton of bricks. And then I have to run out of the establishment. Because the second I feel like I'm drunk, I have to go home. I'm not having fun in that zone. You know this about me.
If I'm super sober at one of these like comedy bar parties, then I'm uncomfortable. Then I'm like, well, let's get some drinks in here.
Yeah, but you are okay in that zone where like if I'm drunk, then all of a sudden I'm like freaking out that everyone thinks I'm crazy or silly. And I got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening, but Haley also wrote green tea shot is great. And I don't know what's in a green tea shot.
Yeah, what's in a green tea shot? I want to know about that. This is a good segue into saying that we are doing In Robe on Friday. I was thinking about ordering a new robe, maybe getting something linen.
Look, we're all going through tough times. Right now, you just had Deskgate. You're getting some new stuff. You don't need a new robe. Your robe was great.
No, but it's warm. I'm saying it's not a good robe to like hanging.
I was sweating in like a like not even terry cloth. It was like it's one of these like
Yeah.
thin cottons or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Three Wise Men. I don't know what that is either. I
yeah,
don't
what
hate
are these
tequila, but I
shots? Jim says, I don't hate tequila, but I enjoy a good Irish car bomb. Is that tequila
Yep.
and Guinness?
I thought an Irish car bomb was yeah. It's no, isn't it Irish whiskey dropped into a beer?
Sick. I wouldn't mind that.
I think.
Jameson. Oh, so Haley says it's the green tea shot is Jameson sour
And
and
peach snap.
peach schnapps.
You know what? I'm into trying that. I don't have any peach schnapps at my house. So again, talking about Casual Friday, who's coming in on Friday.
Yeah, Mr. Casual Friday himself is coming in on Friday, and so we're thinking about we'll on our Instagram tomorrow we will put out the recipe for the cocktail. So if you want to drink it with us on Friday, you're more than welcome. Obviously, like mocktail it up or bring whatever you want, but we are in robe on Friday.
And he's been talking to us, so it's like I think one of the main things you're probably going to need is like a whiskey or something. So if you want to participate, I can't remember what else, but like
Yeah,
there
whiskey
might be
or
a few different options. Who knows?
yeah, we'll put up on our Instagram of like what do people mostly have, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we're kind
Love
of
a pickleback. Good. I'm down with the pickleback too. Yeah.
Oh, it is Good Friday. Is it? Are we all going to? Well, I mean, we're already in purgatory. It's called quarantine, so I'm not too concerned. Well, Jesus,
Is
will
this
he drink
weekend
wine?
Easter?
Yes. Is it?
Oh,
It
I
is.
think so because Jan just said Good Friday, Great Friday, and she's
Hell,
right.
Yeah, we're gonna
Casual Great Friday.
casual Great Friday in robe, just like Jesus would have done. He would have been in robe with his pals, drinking wine when they ran out, just
Yeah.
scooping up some lake water and turning that into some fun stuff.
That's always the question, right? Like, what kind of wine did he make out of this kind of stuff? Because like
Maybe a Cab Sav or
Cab
Merlot.
Sav.
Maybe a house, just a house red.
a little Merlot.
Yeah. That's such an aunt and uncle joke. Hey, what do you think Jesus made? Cab Sav? Guys? When he came back from the dead, do you think he was a Merlot man? Do you think he
Multiplied the fish. What do you think that was? A little tilapia, probably.
Probably.
I mean, that's
Maybe a
pretty
little
cheap by the
whitefish?
pound. So
Well, we know a guy. So, anyways, if you guys want your fish and wine, you know where to come. So I'm really excited for Friday.
yeah.
Okay, we did it. I can't believe.
Yeah. So the only thing now is like making that final decision on a movie for Monday, I think.
No, I loved that abbrev. I liked the confidence of like
The move?
guess
I don't
on
know if
Fry,
the
we're gonna have to have a chit and a little chat about the move that we want to peep.
Did you just shorten chit chat into a little chit and a little chat?
Yeah, that's right. I made it longer. I won't be doing a shot on Friday. I don't do shots. I can't do them at all. So I'm just
No,
putting
well,
them in.
plus we're gonna be sipping them through the whole thing. Maybe I'll do a couple.
It's 9:30 and you're like, "Ugh."
The rest of the day, I do have a killer bottle of mezcal that I haven't popped, so maybe that's
Isn't that like a smoky tequila?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what happens is it comes from this thing that's like a root that's tequila's grown from the top of whatever the agave plant is or whatever.
The
and then
agave plant?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
And I'm probably completely wrong. So this is all allegedly, but I think tequila comes from the top of the plant and then the root is mezcal. I think something like that. I'm probably way off. I should just shut up until I know things for sure.
No, I think that's fine. I think we're kind of getting it. Okay, great. So we have a couple of things. We will put the cocktail out tomorrow. And listen, I say this every time, but if you're listening to this, and you're going, hey, what's happening? You can watch us on YouTube. We go live every day at 12:30 weekdays. Nigel's bringing
9:30 Pacific time.
Exactly. Ooh, Nigel's martini, maybe some whiskey. Ooh, what will we do? What will Mr. Casual decide? Try a Paloma. Those are really yummy.
And then
I've
the
had
other
those.
thing is like, so we've had some suggestions like Dirty Dancing's on the table. I think Ferris Bueller is on the table.
No one has said Ferris Bueller except for
It
you.
is in the chat. I'm going through the chat.
Oh, okay. So we will do a top 3 and then we'll vote. We'll put that on our Instagram. You can follow us at the Regulars Podcast. And yeah, so do we have anything else to say, Jason?
I can't wait till tomorrow. I mean, like it's day after day, and this is such a beautiful time hanging out with you. I'm so happy that people are really still engaged, and I hope that everyone's being safe. I think
Sorry that you weren't really sweet, and I was playing the bulldog on the jet ski again. So let me just remove it so you can
No.
continue to be sweet. I was just like, rock on.
Try a paloma. Definitely have had a paloma, and they're delicious.
No, this has been really great. We really love it, and I mean, we love this chat so much, and we just adore all of you. So thank you so much for listening. If you have a friend that might want to join, let's build this little community. You can tell them to join in and log on. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed and continues to do that and share and post and Instagram. We really, really, really appreciate it more than we can possibly say. And so, anything else, Jay?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you one more thing because we're at the end. So I know that it will limit us on the amount we get to talk about this because I don't want to talk about him anymore. But you've seen now that Peter Weber is with Kelly Flanagan, right?
Yeah, I am open to having tomorrow I would like to do just a small Bachelor deep dive.
Okay.
I will collect footage so that people can see because Peter Weber who is the dud Bachelor from last season is currently on TikTok. I have collected some of the bizarro TikToks so we can at least discuss them. And they're funny to watch a bit.
Sure. I hate even giving this guy attention anymore.
I know. Well, let's just do 10 minutes of it because we can't ignore it. It's actually bizarre.
Yeah.
He's getting called out and he's trying to be like, yeah, you want to make fun of me? Why don't you donate to charity? And they're like, okay. I still think you're a wiener. Anyways, we'll do maybe a little Bachelor deep dive, but nothing too big. We'll give him 10 minutes. I'll even create a timer.
Max.
I'll create
Max.
a 10-minute timer. No problem. That's no
Let's
problem.
give him
for me.
7 grams, 7 minutes of and it'll be the death of Peter Weber in our pod.
Oh my God, that's so intense, but maybe. Okay, everyone, we adore you so much. We will see you all tomorrow at 12:30. Wash your hands, be safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.